Welcome to the Diva Details. Welcome to the Diva Details, where bold, confident women embrace life unapologetically. From love and sex to wellness and reinvention, we keep it raw, real, and powerful. No filters, no limits. Just fearless conversations to help you thrive. Let's dive in with Diva Mia and Diva Cat.
Aloha, Diva Cat. How are you today?
How are you, Diva Mia? You look like glowing.
I'm very good. I had a great weekend.
That's awesome. Your hair is like bright up the summer color.
I'm telling you, it's good summer color. But you know what I want to talk about today?
What?
Infidelity.
Ooh.
And cheating. And it's kind of fits. There was a couple caught at a Coldplay concert.
Oh my God.
And I just can't get over it. Now, you know I was cheated on, right?
Yeah.
So for me, it was kind of bittersweet because I was like, oh, but then you have to feel sorry for the family.
Can you imagine? That must be damaged.
And there's children involved. So let's kind of just dive straight in today because this is kind of one that it's not fun, but a lot of people have gone through it.
Fun of it, and they make meme.
Oh, there's a meme. There's a meme every second.
Every second.
I just saw somebody posted a meme it was hilarious. It was, don't get mad when your spouse is on the court constantly playing pickleball. At least they're not at a Coldplay concert.
Oh my God. So
I thought that was hilarious.
So we live by our truck yard, right? It goes, come on over, free concert. No kids cam allowed, HR approved. Oh my God.
It's hilarious. And now they're putting like,
for us it is though.
I saw they put like Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump together. And it was hilarious. So, let's think about this. Okay, it's really funny, but it's really not. At the same time, people, when you go through this, and the poor families right now, because they're a national spectacle, right?
Right.
It's embarrassing for their kids. It's embarrassing for their spouses. But shame on them. That's all I can say is shame on them. Because we've been talking about it kind of a little bit here and there about affairs and cheating. But you know what? Karma showed up.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. It showed all the cheaters out there in the world. Karma could show up at any moment and it can get you. And they got karma pretty rough. And I mean, they were both married, both sides. So both sides were cheating. But from what I understand so far, there's divorces that are being filed for after this. So it's going to get ugly.
So I put the news. That's the first thing on the news every morning. It said, he's already resigned.
Yeah, he resigned he lost his job. He's going to end up losing his wife. He's going to end up losing his mistress, maybe. I mean, maybe the mistress and him will stay together. Who knows? But they were all cozy up there until they realized they were on camera.
Right there, but she's a chief of HR. That's her job to set
the standard. Yes, to make sure people don't have affairs with other people. Yes.
And she's the one who's doing it.
Yes.
On the higher up level.
I know.
Can you imagine?
Well, they probably went up there thinking that they want to get caught. And they were next to another employee from there, too.
So everybody knows.
So not everybody.
Right. The people.
That might have been her friend. Who knows?
Okay, yeah.
But some other people in the company did know. And I don't blame the company from distancing themselves because here's the thing. And this is my belief, and I think it's becoming a lot of other people's beliefs.
Yeah.
If you're a cheater and you're cheating on your spouse.
Yeah.
What type of person are you? And should I even be doing business with you? Because if you're willing to cheat on your spouse, you're going to cheat in business too.
Well, in the Golf Digest, Tiger Woods already announced he would not sponsor that company. He pulled off.
Well, Tiger Woods should know something about cheating, shouldn't he?
That's what I'm saying. That he'll know
Tiger Woods got knocked down from cheating.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, guys. It is never, ever going to be socially acceptable. It is never going to be socially acceptable. And if you're one of those cheaters that thinks they can get away with it,
no,
it's not socially acceptable. And you destroy your family. And you may not think, you may not take accountability for it. You may not think you're, did anything wrong, and you may think it's okay, but it's not. It never is, and it never will be, ever. And you are betraying someone's trust in you and faith and love in you.
So when you, bad for the family.
I feel terrible for the family. I mean, it's all fun and games with all the memes, but it's rough.
Right. They show his family picture. I think the older son just graduated high school.
Yeah. Well, and hers, they looked younger.
I know.
Hers looked like they were younger kids.
Oh, my.
Now, they have just alienated themselves nationally on TV with every single person in their family, with everybody in their friend circle. Anybody that has any moral characters will not want to associate with them anymore.
Well, the people that came, they didn't know, like, they were not cheating. They didn't know. It was just a kids camp, right?
They were just so damn guilty.
They were just like, yeah, they were, oh, okay.
Because they were supposed to be on a business trip, and they're at a Coldplay concert.
Oh, my God. That just...
Snuggling.
Oh, my God.
Because it was snuggling.
Yeah,
it was obviously snuggling.
Yeah, never like this.
Yeah.
Now, there's people were like hopping.
Because it was funny the way they tried to get out of it. Oh my gosh. It reminded me of when I caught my ex too. He just blurred at the mouth. It's like when you get caught, you get caught, and you get caught hard. And almost everybody gets caught, guys. So all the guys and all the ladies out there sleeping around on their spouses, you almost always get caught.
No.
The Coldplay is like getting buku publicity out of this.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So not only did they have the public shame, but they also have their own humiliation. And social media is going to crucify them. I don't think this is going away anytime soon. I think they're going to be like the joke. Remember Karen when she was yelling at the guy during COVID? And now Karen, her name is forever Karen.
Karen's, yes.
And let's go Brandon when the reporter said, when they were saying F Joe Biden, and she said, oh, look, they're saying let's go Brandon. And everybody knew they weren't saying that.
Yeah.
So the let's go Brandon saying is still hooked, right?
Yeah.
People still have it on. I saw it the other day on a bumper sticker. This kiss cam thing is going to last. It's not going away anytime soon. It is so funny. It's because so many people have gotten cheated on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we all realize when you get cheated on, how terrible it is, and shame on them. That's all I can say is, they deserve everything coming to them. I feel sorry for the family.
Yeah.
But he deserved to get fired. I wouldn't want to do business with a guy that's cheating on his wife.
Right. But how do you know? You cheat that. How do I trust you to not cheat on the business?
Exactly.
He never gonna. Oh, I hope he. I don't know. I just
hit rock bottom, and he doesn't. And she did too.
Of course, who's gonna hire us? A chief of HR.
I know.
Who cheat on the CEO.
Yeah,
Can you imagine that?
I know.
Oh, that's just crazy. I'm telling you guys, karma is a bitch, and the third eye is very powerful. You know how the third eye? You think it's just one eye, but the third eye could see the whole wide world.
Yes. And karma will get you. I mean, it just blew up his life. And I do feel bad for the family because that family is destroyed. And the kids are going to be, the whole family is going to be psychologically damaged for quite some time.
They're not going to be able to go anywhere.
No, they're not. It's not an accident when someone cheats. It's an intentional, planned effort when someone cheats.
Yes.
And it's not just about lust. There's something broken in people when they cheat. There's something wrong with the people that are cheating. And they may say, oh, my wife doesn't have enough sex with me, or my husband doesn't have enough sex with me, or I just don't feel appreciated enough. Well, then get out of the relationship.
What if they have open relationship?
That's different. If they had an open relationship, I think we would already know about it.
Yeah.
We would already know about it. That's different. We talked about swingers and open relationships and stuff in the past, but no, that's different.
Yeah.
If you're out there cheating, you're broken inside. There's something wrong with you. And the reality is you need to realize that. And there are people that when they're younger, they cheat, and I get that. In fact, I went on a date with someone and they let me know that on their first marriage that they cheated. And you know how my rule is I don't date cheaters. But, however, I will say, they took ownership of it and were very accountable for it and realized what they did and were in general remorse and haven't done so since.
Yeah.
That's someone that has, I guess, I don't want to say repented because that's a religious term, but they've repented for what they've done.
Yeah.
And they've changed.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the rare individual.
Yeah.
That's not the norm. Most of the time when you have a cheater, usually if one person cheats, they cheat over and over again. And so you have to realize that the people that are cheating, they have a sense of entitlement,
Mm-hmm.
that they're allowed
Mm.
to cheat, that it's okay for them to cheat.
That's what they're telling themselves.
That's what they tell themselves. That's what my ex told himself.
Yeah.
Yeah. He
Mm-hmm.
had a sense of entitlement. He was
Mhm.
owed it.
Mm.
You know, it was okay for him to do what he was doing. And everybody knows me knows I'm not a cheater at anything.
Mhm.
I don't cheat at business. I don't cheat at anything. So I don't even lie. So
Yeah.
for that, it was disgusting. And it shows a level of extreme emotional immaturity.
Mm-hmm.
So there have been a lot of people that cheat when they're younger,
Right.
like when they're, 20 or 21, 22.
Mhm.
But then they don't cheat again. They've recognized what they've done and they grow up.
Yeah. It's
But-
almost the edge, like you have to walk through it.
I've never cheated on a partner.
Yeah.
I've never cheated on a partner. And I don't think until maybe I've had a partner cheat on me, but up until my ex.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're 50 years old
Right?
and you're cheating, or 60, they were probably about 55, 60 in that range.
They're their 50s.
Yeah. If you're 55, 60 years old and
Mhm.
you are having affairs, if you're 30 or 40, quite frankly, and you're
Mhm.
having affairs, you're extremely emotionally immature.
Yeah, so much effort, right?
There's a lot of effort to having two separate relationships.
Yeah.
You have to lie, plan, and scheme to such a
Yeah.
level and show so much disrespect for your partner.
Mm-hmm.
And there's such a lack of accountability for what you did. And I may be coming down hard on today's episode, but you know what? I think this is the right time, because right now, anyone out there that's cheating on their partner should be ashamed of themselves.
Right?
They need to stop doing it. They need to come clean. They need to talk to their partner, because the reality is sometimes if you come clean, you can actually save your marriage. But when your partner finds out, your marriage is over.
Mm-hmm. I just hope this will be eyes open up, ears open up to everyone that who are the cheaters. Right
The
now.
reason why the marriage divorce rate is so high is because of all the cheaters and infidelity out there.
Yes.
People act like it's socially acceptable, but it's not.
It's not.
And the fact that all these memes are occurring is showing how not socially acceptable it is. It's funny because not everybody cheats.
Mm-mm.
It's a core value. Okay. So if you are not a cheater, it's a core value.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to walk into a bar, okay, with the girls and say, oh, that guy's really cute. I'm going to go cheat. You know what I mean? If you have a core value of not cheating. Now, if you have a core value that it's okay, or you lack emotional maturity,
Mm-hmm.
then you might. And that's really what's going on. We have a civilization of emotionally immature people
Mm-hmm.
that need to grow up.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying you can't have fun in life. In fact, I am all for fun.
Right?
I'm all for fun. I'm all for doing stuff. But if you are lying and cheating on a partner, shame on you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what this Coldplay meme-a-thon, if you will, is showing.
But you know what? It's like his record chart sells up the roof.
Oh, yeah, they're going to make good money off this.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't even matter if they get sued by the couple that got caught. They're going to make good money off of
No
this.
matter what, they're still going to make
Yeah.
a lot of money.
Yeah, so here's some of the things you have to do when you cheat. You have to know how to plan alibis. You have to always have a plan of, oh, I was doing this with such and such, or just in case you ever get caught. Yeah, people use fake names. Like they'll go check in at a hotel and they'll use fake names. So you have to have fake names and pay cash.
I just saw the movie from Harrison Ford. It called The Survivor, something like that. Yeah. So his wife actually cheating on him with some other guy. So his wife cheating on the husband of the senator of the town. And they both didn't know. And the whole reason they opened up is the plane they were on that go to Miami crashed. They both died.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you have to watch that.
Yeah, people could get in a car wreck. You can get in a car wreck with
And
somebody
that's
that you're
how
having an affair with. Yeah.
That's how they both know they tried to track the trail, what plane. She said, no, my wife's not in that plane. It's somebody else. These different names. They use different names.
They used fake names and they flew a
You
plane
see?
together to have an
Yeah,
alibi.
that's a movie.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I know there's movies about everything, and you've seen
Yeah.
every single
I
movie
said
out
I
there.
love movies. I love drama.
Yeah. You could get in a car wreck.
Yeah.
You could get into an accident with your partner.
That's what I'm saying. Karma. It's
Yeah.
a karma. You do
Or you go
bad
to a
things.
restaurant that you think's not in your town and you run into people that you know.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yes. Little, you run into your lawyers.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you sneak DMs and then your spouse sees it pop up on your phone.
No.
Or your spouse has access to your emails and can read your emails.
Especially now with those phones, social media, they get instantly.
Here's what happens. Once there's a suspicion
Mm-hmm.
and your partner starts to suspect,
Mm-hmm.
they may not let on until they know for sure.
Yeah.
They're not going to come out and ask you like I did. I just came out and asked.
Yeah.
Like I just got right in his face and asked. But when there's a suspicion, they start to look for clues.
Mm-hmm.
And most of the time, if you ask your partner, because the first time I asked, he gaslit me and told me I was crazy and didn't know what I was talking about. But yeah, he made me feel like a terrible person for even thinking anything, like I was a bad person. It was terrible. But after that, it just kept eating at me. And I couldn't let it go. And so here's the thing. When they manipulate, they're going to gaslight the hell out of you. They're going to always make you feel like you're crazy. They're going to try to tell you that it wasn't real or whatever you're thinking is all in your head and you're just jealous and I'm not a jealous person. I am not a jealous person. That's why I was like, I'm not jealous. I don't get jealous over anything.
Mm-hmm.
But there are signs. And everyone that's been cheated on will tell you after the fact that there were some signs.
Mm-hmm.
And that will lead to them finding out that there's an affair. Unless, of course, they die in a plane crash prior to finding out. But there's signs. And almost everyone that cheats gets caught. I was talking to a friend.
Mm-hmm.
And this person was telling me a story about his phone getting seen by his wife.
Okay.
And he was cheating with someone else. And then the wife called and talked to the mistress. And he got called out on it. He ended up staying with the wife and they worked it out. But he had an affair.
Oh my God.
And so things like that happen.
It does happen.
You think your phone, because you have a password on it, is safe? No. All they've got to do is take your phone when you're sleeping and stick it in front of your face.
That's all they do.
They stick it up in front of your face and you're screwed. Or they know your password and now they've got it all.
Right. Or did you know how the thumb one? You could do that.
And here's the thing. If you're married or dating someone and they always put their phone down, and if they won't let you see their text, that was my first sign. Is that like, my ex was always texting, and like if I tried to get near his phone, he'd always put it down like real quick. So I couldn't see who he was texting and what he was texting. So that was a sign. Looking back, now I realize it. Before I was just like, oh, maybe he was just doing something he shouldn't have been doing, but he was doing something he shouldn't have been doing.
Yeah, right?
So yeah. So if you're putting your phone down and you're like, you won't let your ex see your phone, they're going to figure it out.
Yeah.
I honestly think if you're in a marriage or you're dating someone for, say, 3 or 4 months, they should be able to ask to see your phone.
Yeah.
And you should be willing to give it. Unless, of course, you're cheating.
Yeah, my husband and I, we share the password. Like, I know the password to all his computer. He knows the password to my phone.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't gaslight your spouses either. If you're cheating, trying to make them feel crazy, that's just wrong.
Yeah.
That's just wrong. And it's not just one lie. Because by the time you're done lying, you don't even know what you've lied about. Because the people that cheat, they have so much deception. They put lies upon lies upon lies upon lies. And they don't even have a clue.
They forgot what they were lying for before.
They forgot and half the time they forget that, I didn't go fishing on a trip with, Roger. Oh, yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, Roger did take me fishing.
I did say that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And the cheaters are really good liars, too, I will say. That's the other thing.
They have to.
Yeah, because they lie with a straight face and they have a steady tone and they're good at it.
Yeah, they look at you straight in the eye. They'll be able to tell you.
They're like the best liars ever. And I'm sitting here going, they're like nonstop liars. Now, my question is, why would you want to be in business with a liar?
Yeah.
That's why nobody wants to be in business with cheaters.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's, AI is coming about. People are losing their jobs anyway, starting to lose their jobs because we don't need as many white collar workers now.
Yeah.
The blue collars, they say, are going to stick around longer.
Yeah.
Because that's not going to be replaced for some time.
Right.
But all these hoity-toity, vice presidents and managers that are cheating on their partners, thinking that, they're going to get away with stuff. A lot of anything with the word analyst is pretty much gone now. So if you think you're going to get away with it and you've got money and you blah, blah, blah. If you're a cheater, I'm sorry, you're not a high quality person.
Mm-mm.
You're not a high value man. You're not a high value woman.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just low core values.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to find that in life, you're going to have so much karma coming at you soon. Because if people find out in a company that you're a cheater, I think it's going to be like a scarlet letter.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be like they're going to just let the cheaters go and they're going to keep the honorable people.
It's going to be circle around too. It's going to haunt after you for the rest of your life.
It does. And here's the other thing. I think that if you're not a cheater,
Mm-hmm.
you'll never cheat.
No, you don't have the urge to.
If you were a cheater, you might cheat again. If you cheated recently and if you're above 40 and you've cheated, you're going to cheat again.
Right.
If you cheated when you're in your teenage years, we might give an exception for that.
Right.
But you better have grown out of that and learned from that experience.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think that those people will probably cheat again. And so if they stay together as a couple, they'll probably cheat on each other again.
What? Can you imagine?
Although nobody may want them anymore after this public shaming. It's a pretty bad public shaming.
Right.
It does require people to have double lives, though.
For sure.
You have to have
double
lives. It's calculated. There's nothing impulsive about cheating.
They have to plan.
Yeah. And here's the thing. Once I found out I got cheated on,
Mm-hmm.
I went back and got my Ring camera, and I saw all kinds of stuff on that Ring camera.
Oh, my God.
And I was like, oh, my gosh. But I trusted, because I'd been with somebody for a long time. It was unexpected.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So once I knew I had so much video evidence, it wasn't even funny. Yep. Downloaded all those videos. It was really good for the divorce. Yeah. It was really
the
good.
Ring camera is a must.
Well, Ring camera is a must if you have somebody, come into your place and them being that bold.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, you don't always. The Ring camera caught, just like they got caught at a Coldplay concert.
Same thing.
Yeah, people, you're going to get caught. And there's cameras
everywhere. There's eyes everywhere. I'm
So
telling
you go for dinner and somebody records themselves in a video.
Oh, my God, yeah.
And you're in the background making out with somebody. And that video goes viral. Wow. All of a sudden, you're on video.
Somebody in the back. Yeah.
Yeah. So, or, you never know.
Yeah.
There could be a car accident. You're a bystander. You're holding hands with somebody walking down the street. They catch you. It's happening everywhere. So the day of the cheaters, I'm sorry, guys, it makes no sense.
Yeah. So especially now, there's so many, the influencer, you know how they go everywhere, they recording themselves. Just be careful. You might be on their cameras.
Yes.
And
here's the thing. When my belief system.
Yeah.
If you're cheating on your spouse, you're also cheating on your children.
Yes.
Because you're not just stabbing the spouse in the back, you're also stabbing them in the back. Because you're taking away time from your family to go be with another woman instead of spending time with your children. That's a low quality person. It really is. If you don't want to spend as much time with your children or your wife, go get a divorce.
Right?
Don't play this bullshit kids game. This really is about as deceptive as you can get. And I'm sorry I said bullshit, but I'll say bullshit again.
It is.
It's deceptive and you're cheating on your children. You're taking away their time that they could spend with their mother or with their father. And it's shameful. And then what happens is, and I can speak from this from experience, the children feel abandoned. And then the spouse that's left taking care of the children once the cheater is gone has to deal with their abandonment issues and has to do extra work to make sure that the children feel okay. So it's shameful in that because the children will feel abandoned no matter what child it is because you're gone now. You're completely gone. Before you were mostly gone because you were out the door hanging out with someone else. But now you're completely gone. And they're going to be crying. They're going to be upset. And it shatters their sense of safety.
Mm-hmm.
And if they're young children,
You destroy them. Forget it. They're
they're
gonna
going to need therapy.
Yeah, big time.
They're going to need therapy because someone they trusted just violated their trust.
Yeah. That's just so shameful.
I really do hope that this whole Coldplay thing
I know.
makes people think twice
Before they cheat.
again. And then on top of it, your friends and family are going to have to choose sides.
Oh, yeah.
Because a lot of times you guys will have friends as a couple.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be awkward for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I really think that the woman, the spouse,
Mhm.
and the husband, the people that were cheating are going to get nothing. This is
No,
such a
nothing.
public,
Oh,
they're
yeah.
going to walk, they're going to hit rock
They didn't
bottom.
say, she never come out to say anything. Only him that's come out say.
Oh, yeah.
Like keep the press release.
Well,
all that
he's the
stuff.
CEO. He's the CEO. It was kind of like mine, where my spouse cheated with an employee as well.
Oh my God. Yeah.
So I mean, to me, I was
That
like,
company's gonna be, nobody's gonna want to
work with people don't want to work with them. I had a lot of people that came to the company because of me leave
yeah.
because they heard what happened
Mm-hmm.
and they don't trust him now.
Yeah. They
So
don't
the
know
same
who
thing's
he's
going to
gonna
happen
shoot.
with this other company, and they realize the fallout is just beginning. They're going to lose clients.
Oh yeah, big time.
Because this was such a public display, they're going to lose clients. And if you're in a small town and you have a company and you're having an affair with an employee,
Mm-hmm.
and people know your partner and your spouse, and they do like your partner and spouse. I was well liked in the town that I left. I'm no longer there now because of this, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's going to have fallout on your company. It's going to drag it down, and that's going to be part of your karma.
Mm.
It's going to be part of your karma. And no matter what you do, people will never look at you the same way.
Mm-mm.
They will always know that you're deceptive because you are deceptive. You took a vow to love and honor your partner.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one of the words. This is not honoring your partner.
No.
And when you make a verbal pledge to someone else
Mm-hmm.
like that, and then you completely violate it, how would I ever do business with someone that makes a verbal pledge to me about something to do with business when they can't even keep it in their pants to honor their partner?
That's all it is. That's the bottom line.
It's true.
Yeah.
If you're in a long-term relationship,
I just can't imagine.
yeah, all the cheaters need to take a step back. I mean, even people in relationships, let's say you're dating someone and you guys have decided to be exclusive. Now, I'm not saying that you don't need to be exclusive if you've gone on one date with someone or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But if the two of you have committed to being exclusive,
Mm-hmm.
then shame on you if you're not.
Mm-hmm.
And it is so bad right now that people have jokes even about dating apps, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're like, are you single? Are you situationship single? Are you single but still dating your ex single? Are you single but actually married single? I mean, that's the joke.
Yeah.
Because we have to define single.
Yeah.
Because there's so many people that their idea of single is I'm single, but my wife still lives in my house single. Or I'm single, but I'm still fully married single.
Oh,
It's
God.
like, that's not single.
It's so complicated.
Single means you're not, well, okay, you can still be dating. Like it's a first date. If somebody says, are you single? And you've gone on 3 dates that week, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're in a relationship with somebody for 2 or 3 months,
Mm-hmm.
you can't say you're single.
No, you are not single anymore.
We have a friend that did that.
Right? For like 6 months.
And it was annoying the hell out of me because she kept saying, and she's probably going to get mad after this,
Right?
but she kept telling me, well, I'm
Yes.
still single. I'm like, you've been dating a guy for 6 months. No, I'm still no. She's like, well, until I get a ring on my finger, I'm still single. I'm like, no, you're not. Single means you can go out there and date who you want. If you go out there and date someone right now,
Mm-hmm.
when you're dating someone for 6 months
Mhm.
and they find out about it,
Mm-hmm.
now you are single.
Right.
That's the thing. If you can't tell your partner, even if
Mhm.
you're not married to him,
Mm-hmm.
if you can't tell the person that you're dating
Mm-hmm.
what you're doing,
Mm-hmm.
then you're in a relationship.
Right.
And if they're going to leave you, if they find out that you date someone else, then you're in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
You can't say you're single. Being deceptive when you're not married,
Mm-hmm.
just because you don't have a ring on your finger,
Yeah.
is just as bad as being deceptive when you're married, because they have trust in you. You may not have made a vow, but you guys are exclusive. They have trust in you. You're committed to them. They're committed to you, or at least they're committed to you.
Right?
And now they're never going to trust you again. And you can't get that trust back. Ever. So even the people that end up staying with their spouses when they cheat, because there are a lot of women that will stay, and men too, that will stay with their partner after they cheat. The trust will never be there. It never comes back. And you're always going to be looking over your shoulder, wondering if your spouse is cheating on you again, because the trust is forever gone. Once it's gone, it's gone. You can never get it back. And you've destroyed that relationship. And in fact, if people find out about it, you've destroyed your future hopes of relationships with any high quality people, because the truth is, high value people aren't cheaters. High value, high quality people do not have affairs.
Right.
And it's a shame that people think that that's normal for them to do what they're doing, but you're emotionally immature.
Yeah. No, that is not normal. That is nothing normal about that.
And infidelity is the number one cause of divorce worldwide.
You know.
So if it was normal and if it was okay, why is everybody getting divorced from it?
Yeah.
It's the number one cause of divorce in the entire world. It's not just about breaking vows. You broke someone's identity. Because when you're married to someone, even when you're in a long-term relationship, because a lot of people don't decide not to get married nowadays. So they just want to have long relationships, which is fine. You are partners.
Right.
And that's why, Benifer, like they combine names, right? Benifer, like people when they date, they put your names together and see if they can make something cute out of it, because you're one. And your identity starts to evolve around that person, no matter what you do. This is why it's so very important to find the right partner. Because when you get a right partner, you guys will excel.
Right.
If you get the wrong partner, you're going to get cheated on like this, or you're going to become miserable because they mute you and you're arguing all the time. But nonetheless, whatever you choose, your identity is going to be wrapped up with them, whether they're a good person or a bad person. And that's the truth.
Yeah.
So you're destroying someone's identity, and not just breaking vows and not just breaking your word. And that identity is also with your children.
It's all gone.
It's all gone. I have found more times than not, the person doing the cheating blames the person that gets cheated on.
They always do.
They always do.
Like,
I have not met a person. Well, no, I have met one who took accountability, but usually I don't see people take accountability for their cheating. So when people cheat, a lot of times they will lash out at the other side and they will blame the other side. And then what happens? Because
you made me cheat.
You made me cheat, right? They gaslight you. Here's the reality. The only person that is responsible for the cheating is the person that cheated.
That's it.
It's 100% them. I don't care if you weren't a very nice spouse. I don't care if you just weren't in the mood when they needed to have it all the time. I don't care. It's still not your responsibility to have them keep it in their pants. That's their job. They will gaslight the hell out of you. They will make you feel like it's your fault. They will project what they've done on you and accuse you of things that you've never done. They will make stuff up. They will tell friends and family. They will try to make you look like the bad person.
That's crazy.
Isn't it crazy?
Right.
The person that cheated, they get a microphone and they go around trying to act like the person they cheated on was such a bad person because they need to save their ego.
Right. They try to find a reason to make themselves look good.
They got to save their ego.
Yeah.
Which is another showing of emotional immaturity. By them doing that, they're extremely emotionally immature. So if you have a person going around telling you, yeah, I had to cheat on my husband because he was a dick. Or I had to cheat on my wife because she just didn't give it to me as much as I wanted to. Or I had to cheat on my spouse because the house was never as clean as I needed it to. Or whatever their excuses, right? Whatever their excuses.
But they should have come out talk
But
about
if you hear that from someone, you can just say, and walk away.
Right.
Because the reality is they're just trying to protect their ego.
That is not the reason. That is not the reason.
That's a broken.
It's okay for you to.
That's a broken, immature individual that is not trustworthy. In any instance, not trustworthy.
That's just crazy.
It is crazy. But that's what we just saw on public display.
I just can't imagine.
Yeah. Yeah. And so here's what the woman's going through right now, and the spouses. I keep saying woman, but there was a husband and a wife on the other side involved, and so they're going to feel sad. They're not going to go in front of the cameras. You notice the people going in front of the cameras are not the ones that got cheated on.
Right. But I heard they said she's not married. No.
No, she's married.
She is also married.
Yeah, she's married to the CEO of some type of brewery. Yeah, she's married too.
Oh wow.
They're both married.
That's so shame.
Yeah. So they're both married. So both spouses, the husband and the wife, and she's got 2 children. There's a picture of her with her 2 children.
Oh my God.
And I think one of them looked like maybe 8 or 10, and the other one looked like 12 to 14.
Poor kid.
Poor kids. So the person that gets cheated on, the first thing they're going to do, was I not enough? Was I not enough that you had to go out and find someone else? And this is where I'm going to say, you were always enough. That other person is just messed up and emotionally immature. You are always enough. So never, ever feel like you're not enough because you're valuable, you are enough, and you are loved. And if they couldn't see your value, that's on them. But you have amazing value. The fact that you're even questioning that means that you are the type of person that will self-reflect and go inward, and they're not.
Yeah.
That means you're more valuable than anyone else because people that self-reflect are the ones that grow the most. And you're going to ask yourself if you miss the signs. I mean, I did that. I was like, oh, why couldn't I figure it out? Well, I pretty much figured it out right away when I saw the 2 of them together, but I might have missed some signs. But when you do miss signs, it's because you have trust and love for the other person.
Because you don't see them.
You don't. And that's okay to have trust and love for another person, right? Because that's what makes you valuable. The fact that you love someone enough to believe in them and think they were telling you the truth is a beautiful thing. And it's an amazing thing. And you should never feel ashamed for missing any signs. And you should never think that you're not enough. You can ask yourself, though, why did they lie to my face? And that answer is pretty glaring, is they're just not a trustworthy person. They're not going to be trustworthy in business. They're not going to be trustworthy with the kids. They're not going to be trustworthy with anything. And, honestly, if I asked myself, I would make a dinner date with my ex, and he was supposed to meet us, and he was always 30 minutes late or 15 minutes. He never showed up on time. I think people, if you can't even trust them to show up on time, how can you trust them with anything else? I mean, it starts there. And then if you start catching them in little lies, then you need to ask yourself, okay, if they're lying to me about little stuff, what else are they lying to me about? Because the little lies should have been a red flag for me, and they weren't, because I was still trusting. And I'm no longer beating myself up for his infidelity. That was all on him. And that was his choice. And that's his immaturity and his brokenness. If you decide to get married or to stay married, that's one thing. But if you decide to get divorced, then you get to find someone that is trustworthy. And my hope is that more people after this incident start to grow up and realize you can't do that to people.
Not do that. Cheating is bad.
Cheating is very bad. And it attacks your self-worth as the cheated on. And
that just, I still cannot believe that happening.
A lot of times women, I think, will ignore their intuition too. I think they know, but ignore it because they don't want to believe. It's like deep down they know it, but mine was eating at me so strong. I had to say something because my intuition was like screaming inside my head. I didn't figure it out from seeing a text. I didn't figure it out from seeing any videos. I didn't see all that stuff till later. Yeah, I figured it out from my intuition. And I trusted it. And I had been ignoring it. And I think you really need to address women. We got intuition. So if you think you're getting cheated on, you probably are.
Yeah. You got to trust your instinct.
But they're going to gaslight your sense of reality. They're going to tell you you're nuts and you're crazy. That's what they do because they're good liars. Now, here's the other thing. Cheating and infidelity and betrayal is trauma.
It stays with you.
It stays with you. And you will need to get therapy after this. And the people that don't get therapy when they've been cheated on stay broken. I've seen it in men and I've seen it in women. They need to get therapy because you have been betrayed to your soul. because you have a soul bond with your partner and they betrayed every aspect of your marriage. And you've been intimate with that person and they violated you. It's traumatic.
Yeah.
And heck, first thing, also get an STD test. First thing.
Oh, yeah, for
First
sure.
thing, make sure you run to that doctor and get that STD test. But then the next thing is go get a therapist because, psychology will help you figure out what happened. And it's kind of a form of PTSD. You're going through some type of PTSD because the damage of the infidelity is so stressful. It breaks a lot of people. You'll see the spouse take a while to come back to business, or you'll see the spouse go inward and cocoon. And if you don't get therapy and if you don't get help, you won't come out of that cocoon and you'll never come back.
Right.
And when you get the therapy and the coaching, like we had the divorce coach on,
right,
and maybe even an energy healer, we had the energy healer on, it will help you come back to life.
Yeah.
And so if this is you, if you're watching that screen and you're thinking, I wonder if my spouse is cheating, figure it out and then make a decision. But realize
if you have a doubt in you as a woman, he is cheating.
If you have a doubt, he's most likely, I'm not going to say 100%.
Yeah.
95% he's cheating.
Yeah.
Because there are some times that women overanalyze. But yeah, I would say 95% of the time they're cheating. If you think something is going on, then just look for the signs.
Just ask.
Well, most of the time they'll lie.
Yeah,
most of the time they lie. Mine did.
Yes, true.
Mine did the first time. I just kept pushing. Got him in a weak moment, and he finally confessed. Actually, he didn't even confess. He just said, we're not talking about that. He didn't even confess. No, it's a hard truth, and it is a reality that you're going to have to take some time to heal. I think I took about a full year to heal. And now I did date a little bit after the divorce here and there, but I wasn't healed. And I probably shouldn't have been dating, but I needed it. I needed to get out there and feel desired.
Yeah.
It's rough. Now, if you can, cut contact from the person because sometimes they want to come back. Sometimes they go off with the partner, the new person they had an affair with for a year or two, and then they want to come back.
Yeah, that happens a lot, actually.
That happens a lot. And they realize the grass is not greener on the other side.
And some wife will take them back.
Some people,
they will take each other back.
There was a study. I want to say that out of the people that get cheated on, if they leave for the partner, only 20% will get remarried to them, and only 5% of the marriages sustain. So if someone's cheating on you and they're going to go marry their mistress, they have a 5% chance of staying married to that mistress. They're going to get a divorce again. So it's not a promising, return on your investment if that's what you're doing, because first of all, you're going to destroy your marriage. And the wife is probably going to be very upset and not give an inch on the divorce. You're going to split 50-50 everything, if not more. And then you're going to go get married to someone else, have nothing, start all over again. And now you're going to have a 5% chance of staying together. It's ridiculous.
Why would you want to do that?
It's ridiculous because people are stupid.
Yeah.
Not only are they emotionally immature, they're freaking stupid.
Yeah.
It's just dumb.
Yeah.
And especially if you're just in a relationship. You know how easy it is to get out of a relationship? If you're not married and you don't have any property together, even if you've been together for 5 or 6 years, if you're not married, you can walk away from that relationship pretty easily.
Easy.
So why the hell would you cheat?
Right?
I mean, there's no need. Just leave the relationship. Just break up. I would say you got to cut contact, and then you got to get your therapist, and you got to get your STD test. I know we're all about make sure you're STD tested.
Yeah.
But that STD test is important. And then journaling. I go back to journaling all the time. You got to write it down because you're going to feel like shit. And you're going to feel like you have no value, like you have no worth. And deep down you have amazing worth and amazing value. But there's going to be some dark days. And you're going to be sad. And you're going to have to really write down how you feel. And the reason I say write it down is because you get it out when you write it down. It's like you dump it on the paper and you don't have to carry it as much.
That's why people make a book, write the books.
That's why people write books. Yeah. And once you've gone through therapy, maybe you got a coach, a divorcing coach or an energy healer. I went through Miraval. I went to a resort to just kind of de-stress and kind of get the ick out of me.
Mm-hmm.
You got to learn to take your power back.
Mm.
And you're going to grow. And this is actually going to be a life lesson for you.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to grow more than you ever thought. Now, you may be a little questionable when you trust someone in the future, especially if you know that, especially if you hear they cheated, you might be a little, what am I going to do? But you're definitely going to question who you trust in the future.
Mm-hmm.
But that's okay. Put up some boundaries, get your power back, focus on your health, glow up, make sure you look amazing.
That's all it is. You got to,
and you know why it's not for them, it's for you.
Yeah.
Because it'll help you heal.
Mm-hmm.
And your emotional boundaries will make sure that people like this don't come back.
Right. You have to look amazing for you, not for others.
You look amazing for you. And don't blame yourself.
No, never. Never blame
I have
yourself.
had so many people that I've talked to through the whole divorce thing when they've gotten divorced too. And I've just listened to their stories. And a lot of time people blame themselves.
Mm-hmm.
They wonder what they did wrong, what they could have done differently.
That's why they have that phrase, "It's me, not you."
Yeah, it's them, it's not you.
Yeah.
And you're not flawed. You're strong because you're going to survive this.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to come out stronger. And this is going to be the biggest life lesson of your life.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to find someone that truly loves you for you.
Yeah, for sure.
And I really, truly believe that, especially if you heal. If you don't heal, then yes, you're going to get stuck.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to get stuck repeating the same relationships as you've had before.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to wonder why you can't find your person. You're going to look for your identity in the other person. You're going to constantly try to make you fit the other person.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't do that. Heal yourself. Come out strong.
Mm-hmm.
And the person that you want will just show up.
Yeah.
And I know we've talked a lot about dating apps, but I'm a firm believer that God will guide someone in your direction when you are ready and when you are healed.
When you least expect it.
When you least expect it. Cheating's not a reflection of you. You just have to realize that. If it was, you would be the only one cheated on.
Right?
But since 50% of the freaking married couples out there, well,
is that what it is?
It's not 50%, but 50% in divorce, right?
Okay.
Or more now. But the majority of those that ended divorce were cheated on.
Yeah.
Because there are so many emotionally immature individuals.
Mm-hmm.
Because an emotionally mature person would say, you know what, this isn't working for me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not happy.
Mm-hmm.
I think we've grown apart. I think we should get divorced. That's the emotionally mature thing to do.
Right.
It may be that you're a growth-minded person and they just want to stay status quo and that's too much of a separation and you decide to get divorced.
Mm-hmm.
But most of us in marriages, and this is the sad truth, even when we're emotionally growing apart, we'll stay. I stayed. Most people will stay unless there's infidelity. Because that's a stereotype too. You don't get divorced unless someone cheated. And a lot of people won't leave unless there's infidelity.
Mm-hmm.
They'll stay in a miserable relationship for a long time and they won't leave unless someone cheats. And so when that happens, that needs to change. I think people need to realize if you're not happy, it's time to move on.
Right.
There doesn't have to be an infidelity.
Mm-hmm.
Because the infidelity destroys all kinds of things.
Destroy everything.
You know, honestly, if my ex-husband would have come and said, you know what, we've gone apart, I think we should get divorced, I would have been like, fine.
You would have been okay.
I would have been fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the whole betrayal, the whole stomping on your heart,
cheating,
that thing.
Lying, behind your back, all of that. Yeah.
Don't blame yourself. You were loyal.
Right.
That is a pure core value, loyalty. And you are going to find someone that will love your loyalty, will take that loyalty and will guard it safely and will protect you. And just realize it's not a flaw. It's a strength to have loyalty. People value loyalty. In this world, we love loyalty. And that means you have a good character. Having that good character is an amazing thing. So there's nothing broken in you.
No.
You might be a little damaged and beat up right now because you got cheated on.
Yeah.
But you have that loyalty, and just remember that if that's your core value, good on you. There's no shame in loyalty at all. I would say make sure you get the kids in therapy too.
The kid that's the hard part, I think.
They're going to lose some self-respect. They're going to think that they weren't good enough. They're going to wonder why their daddy or their mommy left them. They're going to wonder why they got cheated on. Because they did get cheated on. They got cheated out of time with their parent because their parent was off colluding with someone else.
Yeah. They don't.
Canoodling, I should say canoodling instead of colluding. Canoodling with someone else. And so when that happens, you have to say, oh my gosh, what am I going to do for my kids?
The kids is the hard part.
The kids is the hard part.
If you don't get to the right therapy, you don't fix them, they might stay with them for life.
Yeah, and I do recommend that you don't just send them to your therapist.
Right.
A lot of people will take kids and they say, I'm going to therapy. You can go to the hour after mine just to make it easy. And I don't recommend that. There are people that specialize in children therapy. Make sure they're a good person and quality person. But when they have a lack of self-worth, they open themselves up for child predators. So just realize that. You have to keep extra eyes on them, especially if they're younger, because child predators look for that. It does. You don't want your child harmed because you got a divorce and now they're open to having a child predator molest them or do worse.
Because
molestation's pretty bad, but
that's their weakness. Yeah.
That is a weakness. And you don't want them kidnapped. I mean, or bad things happen. Let's not even go there because it turns my stomach just thinking.
Yeah, me too.
But bad things can happen. So you have to make sure they get therapy, make sure they know their worth, and make sure you give them lots of love. Now, I'm not saying spoil them. You still need to have discipline. Rules, boundaries, and limitations. I'm always about. You have rules, you have boundaries, and you have limitations. Give them a little bit of a rope, though, if they're acting out a little bit, because that was going to happen.
They're acting out.
They're going to act out. Yeah. But this is not the end of your story as a family. And I am the first to tell you, I have such a good family. I love my children. We have so much fun together now. It feels like a dark cloud got lifted off the family. It's better than when I was married. And some people say we're staying together because of the children. That's the biggest excuse. I'm staying together because I have children. I don't want to do anything to the children. But the reality is if you would have left without the infidelity, it would have been better for the children. And now that you have left,
if you, I think the children gonna look at your example. Okay, look, just for example, my mom was cheating on. They're still together. It's okay for me to do that too. You see?
My ex actually did that. He said, "Well, my mother cheated on my father." He actually used that as an excuse.
Oh my God.
He went through like 5 or 6 different excuses, projections, all these things. When he got caught, he was backed into a corner. He was like coming out lashing with everything. But he used that. Well, my mother cheated on her husband. I'm like, okay, and you're 50 years old, 49?
Yeah, is it okay for you to do it?
So you're using that as a justification because your mother did it? I was like, wow, it's not a good thing to do. But just really take care of the kids. Just keep an eye out for them. Think about it as being a chapter in your book. And I know it hurts, especially if you've been a decade, 2 decades, 3 decades with someone.
That's half of your life.
Yeah. Mine's over half my life.
Yeah.
And some people a third of their lives. And some people, you might be in a relationship for 10 years and 10 years of your life and good quality years. Maybe you were like 25 to 35, your prime childbirthing years or whatever. And you never got married because you were staying with this person and loyal. Well, you know what? It happens. You have to say, this happened.
Yep. Take a step.
I see what happened. And now what? And I always say, now what? And what did I learn from it? And now what am I going to do about it? Don't stay in the suck. Because if you stay in the suck and stay in the pain and stay in the misery, you're going to stay there. People get stuck in that pain and never find their way out. It's like they get stuck in a dark room and can't see any light.
Can't see any light.
Yeah. So just look for the light. Take a few steps towards it every day and you'll get there. If you level up too, if you glow up, you're going to upgrade to a much better person.
Oh, yeah. There's always the red light at the end of the tunnel.
Absolutely. I hope you find a partner that's not a cheater. I hope you find a partner that values loyalty, values respect, and loves you completely.
But you're not going to attack to the same person because you're...
Well, until you're healed, you may.
You may, yes.
And that's the problem. That's the reason why therapy is so important. If you're not healed,
you're
going to keep finding the narcissists or the cheaters or the backstabbers or even the violent men, right? Or violent women. There are women out there that beat up on their men. I've seen that on...
I've seen on my own eyes.
I'm like, what the heck?
Yes.
I'm like, let's stop touching each other in violent ways because that's not allowed.
Yeah,
that's called divorce now.
Yeah.
That's get out of that relationship crazy. It's too much crazy. Just remember, we treat each other with respect. If you're with a partner, why don't you respect them? Why don't you love them? I mean, you have a beautiful relationship and you guys respect each other and love each other and you can see it when you go out. Now, I'm not saying you never argue.
Oh, we argue. We came a long way, believe me.
But you're not screaming at each other. You're not hitting each other. You're not hurting each other.
Yeah.
Because if you get to that point, you're emotionally immature and you're not in a good relationship. And I don't care which side starts it. It doesn't matter. If either side gets to the point where they're screaming and hitting each other, it's not a good relationship.
Oh, I will tell right now, this is what I don't like. You did this. And he would say the same thing. Yeah. You just have to talk to each other. Communication.
Yeah.
I don't
so
like that.
upgrade to the next relationship and redefine your definition of love.
Yeah.
Make your definition be someone that treats me with respect. Someone that I respect. Someone that I can love and laugh with. Laughter is so important.
Someone that after you're gone out, come home, feel relaxed, don't give you anxiety.
That gives you peace.
They give you peace.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're not unworthy of love. You're worthy of all the love. And, I always go back to the golden rule. You should always treat people the way you want to be treated. If you treat someone with love and respect and you don't get that back, you're in the wrong relationship. And I don't care if it's friends, family, or your partner. It matters.
Yeah.
So if you're giving love and respect to other people and they are consistently not, you're in the wrong relationship. So you have a choice. And the lesson you need to learn is it's time to walk away.
Right.
So if you don't, then you're just glutton for punishment. And don't be a glutton for punishment. I don't even think that phrase is used anymore, but that's okay. I just dated myself. But you're a glutton for punishment if you're sitting in a bad relationship where they're abusing you.
You just show yourself. You just show your age.
I just totally showed my age. I guess I can't pass for 40 anymore. 52 is coming out.
Oh, my God.
But just remember, you were betrayed. And people that lie and betray and hurt other people, they're not good quality people. Or they're damaged or they're broken and they need to get a grip.
No, you don't want to be associated with that. No.
I hope that couple that got caught cleans up their act. I hope they grow up. I hope they fix themselves.
I actually feel bad for them with all these things.
I don't.
Went viral.
I don't. And the reason I don't is because when they got caught, they still tried to get out of it. They were still being like liars.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I always feel like, is it enough already? People stop making fun of it. But it's not going to be.
It's not going to end.
It's not going to end anytime soon.
No. This is an episode that I want you to share with people. This is an episode I want you to give to anyone you know that's going through a hard time.
Right.
And if you're a friend and you think that they may be getting cheated on, share this episode.
Right.
Because then it's not saying, hey, you can just say it's a funny episode. Because then you're sharing it with people and saying, hey, look, this is a way to just recover from a down time. And we have lots of episodes on getting divorced and surviving betrayal, etc. But this is a way for you to evolve as a person, to grow as a person, and find somebody that truly loves you. And I think that's what we all want. I think we want to find someone that cares about us as much as we do them.
Yeah.
We want someone to love us as much as we do them. And we just want to have our partner be loyal and trustworthy.
Yes.
That's the difficulty of connection, isn't it? It's like you're sitting across from a table on a first date. You don't even know hardly anything about the partner. So you want them to be honest and you want them to be truthful. And that goes a long way.
Oh, yeah.
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 And if they can't because they're a liar or a cheater, well, there you go.
Yeah. You can't. You don't go in as a liar, try to cover stuff. Just open it up.
Open it up. And I honestly...
It's just an open book.
Yeah. If you're dating someone and you come across as fake or manipulative on a first date, I don't go on a second date. Because I already realized
don't waste your time.
The fakeness and the manipulation is going to lead to fakeness and manipulation when you get down the road. And I was talking to this woman who'd been in a relationship for 8 years. I'm going to share a little bit of her story. I'm not going to say her name, so nobody's going to know who she is. she's been dating a guy for 8 years. And I said, and she's engaged. She's been engaged for 2 years. I said, you set a date? And she goes, no, not yet. I'm just a little uncertain. I go, well, there you go. If you're uncertain about getting married and you've been engaged for 2 years and you've been uncertain for 2 years.
And why you still stay engaged?
This is the reason why. He seems like a good man. And she doesn't want to start over because she's in her 30s. And they have a kid together, even though they haven't gotten married yet. They have a kid together. He tries. But to me, that's not enough. To me, I want to match. I want to align with somebody. I want to have fun.
Yeah.
I want to goof around. I want to enjoy my time together. I want to have peace when I'm with someone.
Yeah.
If they're not giving you that and you have doubts,
time to get out.
It's time to get out.
There is someone who deserves you.
Yes. And personality and character and values and morals are so important. So that's what you need to align with. Don't worry if they're 6'2". Don't worry if, they drive a sports car. Don't worry if they have $1 million in the bank. Find someone that aligns with your values, someone that you can respect and that can respect you.
Yeah.
And that you can laugh with. And then make sure they're loyal.
Right.
And they're not a cheater.
You should be able to talk anything and everything between you two.
Sure.
Even though you might end up with fight, but we still talked about it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because that's what relationships are supposed to be. I think that's what everybody wants in a relationship.
Right.
They want their best friend.
Yeah.
They want their partner to be their best friend.
They don't have to agree with you all the time. But if you have something in your mind, you have to tell them.
And you don't have to be the same.
Right.
You can have a lot of differences. For maybe one of you likes to watch football and the other one wants to go do yoga.
Oh, we in our household, we gone through that.
Yeah. And that's okay.
Once the football season comes,
you're off to yoga?
I'm off to yoga.
Okay.
And I love it. I go shopping.
You go shopping, she goes for yoga, she spends money.
Yeah, spend the money. When the football, especially college football, when the college football season starts from the pre, that's it. Saturday afternoon is my free time. I consider that as my free time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the problem is this couple was probably going off to events together and leaving their spouses at home.
Yeah.
To take care of the kids.
Yeah.
Just stabbing them in the back little by little.
Yeah. But you need to pick one habit that you could do together.
You got to have something you do together. Yeah. So whether it's working out or hiking or dancing or snorkeling.
For judging from us, we both love to go concert.
Concerts. So you like outdoor bands.
We like concert.
So you would have been up there on the kiss cam.
I would. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You would have been kissing on the kiss cam.
Right?
You would have been like up there, here we are. We're a married couple. We're not going to hide.
We were just at Metallica concert.
It's kind of funny because I was thinking that in the future that people will hide or not hide when they get caught on the kiss cam. Because had they not hidden, no one would have known.
Yeah, I know.
Had they not freaked out so badly, no one would have known.
Had they just act regularly, it would just be like work function.
But that's not really true because if anybody ever watches that concert that they know, somebody would have seen them.
Yeah.
You know that? Somebody would have seen them. So if they were cocky up there, it might have been just as bad.
Yeah.
It's just the whole world wouldn't know.
It was so funny because my friend lived in Massachusetts. I saw that. I just texted her. Did you see that?
I know. It's so funny.
I said, aren't you glad it wasn't you? She said, ha, that's not funny.
Yeah. No, if I saw my partner up there with another woman.
Oh my God.
I would have been mortified. It was bad enough, the public displays that they did after I got divorced and the BS that she posted all over social media. It was bad enough. But it happened after. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
I would have been mortified. I can't even imagine that poor family, that poor wife and the poor husband too. I mean, it's just.
I can't even think of it.
I
can't imagine.
It's mind blowing.
Both side family hit rock bottom.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how much money they have.
It just destroyed your entire legacy. Everything you built for your family, everything you built for your children, your name, your reputation.
All gone.
It's gone.
Gone.
It's gone.
So
choose wisely. When you find your partner, choose wisely. And don't stay with a partner you don't like, but don't cheat on them.
Yeah.
Don't cheat. Cheating is just really bad.
Talk to each other.
Either work it out and stay together or work it out and get divorced or split up if you're dating.
Yeah.
but don't cheat. It's about the lowest of the low that you can do to a partner. And they do say it's like when there's an infidelity and your partner cheats, it's almost like losing a partner, like almost like a death, because part of you dies with that affair.
Yeah, no.
That's why you have to go through the stages of grief and mourning, and you have to come out of it. You don't have to. Some people don't come out of it. Some people stay stuck. But we're here to help you come out of it.
Right.
That's what we're here for. And we're here to help you grow and to become empowered women that you are.
Right.
And to know your self-worth. And we want to help in any way we can. And I'm sorry, men, if you got cheated on, listen away as well, because we expect people to have good quality values and good character. And if you don't have good character, then let the other person go.
Yeah. That's all.
Let them go, because it's bad character.
Yeah.
They weren't raised right, honestly. And there's a lot of people out there that haven't been raised right. And even if you weren't raised right, or your mama didn't raise you right, you have a choice when you're an adult. You get to choose to treat other people with respect. You get to choose to treat people with value. And if we all just gave people love and treated everyone with love and kindness, the world would be such a better place.
Yes, for sure.
So this is Diva Mia. I am love for today.
Yes, Diva Cat. You are glowing today, by the way.
Oh, well, thank you.
Signing off.
All right. Have a wonderful day. Ciao, ciao.
Thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe, and drop a comment. We'd love hearing from you. Visit thedivadetails.com to connect. See you next week for more.
Diva Details podcast and website are intended solely for informational and entertainment purposes. The content provided does not constitute professional, medical, financial, or legal advice. We are not licensed medical practitioners, financial advisors, or legal professionals. Always consult with a qualified healthcare provider for medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Any financial topics discussed are based on personal opinions and experience and should not be considered professional advice. The content provided does not constitute legal advice. The Diva Details and its affiliate contributors and guests are not liable for any losses or damages arising from the use of our content. The opinions expressed in the podcast are solely those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views of any affiliated organization, sponsors, or partner. All facts discussed in the podcast are researched and accurate to the best of our knowledge at the time of recording. Information may change over time. No guarantees are made regarding the accuracy, completeness, or reliability of any statements or opinions presented. It is the responsibility of the listener to verify any and all facts that may influence their decision. This podcast is for information and entertainment purposes only and should not be considered professional advice.